Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen. Bienvenidos a mi cocina. This month we'll be celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. And I wanted to make a video on how to make the basis to Cuban recipes. What I'm making today is sofrito. And one thing you're gonna find out is sofrito has so many versions. Everybody has a recipe and everybody thinks their recipe is better than the other. Now, I'm just going to show you how I make my recipe. I'm not saying it's better. I'm just showing you how I make my recipe. So let's get started on making sofrito. So I have some vegetables soaking in vinegar water. So I have some parsley here soaking. Along with that, I have, this is a sweet pepper called ajicachu, which I found in Cuba and throughout Latin America. I have some other sweet peppers that I'm using here. And along with that, I have an herb here called culantro. And the other name in Spanish is called recao. And I'm gonna wash this out along with the other vegetables. I'm also gonna use 1 onion. And I'm gonna list all the ingredients at the end of the video, okay? Along with that, I'm using 2 heads of garlic. This is a green pepper that I'm using. I have 2 green peppers, so I'm using, and the reason why this is covered because this is frozen. So I'm using 1 frozen pepper and then another pepper, a green pepper. And if you want to use red peppers, you can. You know, I have a little red pepper here, so I really don't like a lot of red in my sofrito unless I'm adding tomatoes to it. And that's another version. You can add tomatoes to it and make a tomato-based sofrito. All right, so let me show you how I make mine. Get a knife. And just cut this up. You have so many different versions. You have Puerto Rican sofrito, Dominican, and Mexican, and etc. And everybody has their own way of making it. And sometimes I even change up when I make my sofrito. So it just depends on how much vegetables I have, what I have in the house, you know. And I don't really chop these too fine. I just take these and just throw them into my blender. Now I wash these, so I'm just gonna pour the water off of here. You just want to make sure that your parsley and the recao is or culantro, the other name. You want to make sure they're all clean. So I'm gonna pour the water off of here and rinse this one more time. Okay, so I already washed these in vinegar, so I'm just rinsing them out. And now I'm just gonna pour everything into my So once you get your peppers and your herbs and everything rinsed well and washed well, you want to just dry it up a little bit. So I use a paper towel to dry off my vegetables, and after that, then I move on to prepping them. So now I'm going to just basically roughly chop my vegetables. I don't like to chop them too finely because they're going to be blended up anyway. And I don't remove the seeds most of the time because they're healthy. For those of you that don't know what sofrito is the foundation, the base to all Cuban, Latino, and Spanish cooking. It is what gives the food sabor, flavor. It is used in soups, stews, rice, beans. It's used for everything, basically. And they sell sofrito in the store. And there are a couple of versions. You're going to see the red sofrito, which is tomato based. And then and it has red peppers also in it. And then you're going to see the green one, which is the the recaito. Now, that's the ones in the store basically that you find are like Puerto Rican sofrito. Cuban sofrito really is just basically fresh sofrito. What I'm doing here right now is because I don't have time to make sofrito every day. So I'm blending it, pureeing it rather, and storing it and freezing it. Now, normally in Cuban cooking, sofrito is fresh. You make it right then and there. You use it right then and there, and that's it. But for some Cubans, they like to make it big batches, puree, because it's helpful. It really is. And it's quick. It gets you out of the kitchen. And you may have like a cube or two that you want to throw into your pot of beans or rice or whatever, stews or soup. And it is very helpful. You'll find some recipes where cilantro is used in Cuban sofrito, but cilantro is not found in Cuban cooking. Nowadays, you may find some Cubans using it. Cilantro is more used in Mexican cooking. It's a herb that's used basically in everything. Some people don't like the taste of cilantro because they say it tastes soapy or has a strange taste to it. I was introduced to cilantro when I worked in a Mexican restaurant when I was a teenager. I like cilantro, but not in everything. It depends on what I'm making. Anyway, now I'm adding my peppers, and I added already my culantro and the ajicachuchas, which are the little peppers that I have right here. You can remove the seeds if you want. It's a lot of seeds. Or you can just put it in a blender like what I'm doing, because sometimes it will take you forever to take out all the little seeds in the ajicachuchas. So sometimes I just skip it and just throw it all in there. So now I'm going to cut up my peppers. And if you want to add a red pepper to this, you can. The choice is yours, you know. I have a red pepper, but I'm using it for something else. So I'm leaving the red pepper out, the red bell pepper out. And I'm just adding my green bell pepper. And now my blender is starting to get full. And it's probably going to be a little difficult trying to blend it or puree it like this. So I may have to add a little bit of water to this. And the water is just basically to get things moving in the blender so that it'll make it easier to blend. So I'm adding about a quarter cup of cold water to this, and you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. You can add the vegetables and little by little and just blend them little by little. But I guess I want to get out of the kitchen so fast this morning that I'm putting everything in there at one time. But anyway, you can just do it little by little in batches. And sofrito is made throughout the world. In Puerto Rico, they have their version, and it's two types. It's the sofrito tomato-based one, or the one called recaito, which is just basically all green vegetables. No tomato is added to that, and herbs are added. And in many other countries as well have their version of sofrito. In America, in Cajun cooking, they call it the Cajun Holy Trinity. And it consists of green pepper, onion, and celery. And in Italy, they have a version also, and they also call it sofrito. And they use carrots, onion, and celery. So as you can see, sofrito is important throughout the world. When I make my sofrito, I don't like to puree it too much to a watery consistency. I like to keep it a little thick so that it has some body to it. This is the consistency that I like mine to be. So I'm going to stop at this point, and I'm going to start pouring them into some mason jars and some storage containers. I'm storing my sofrito. I try not to use plastic, and the reason why is because plastic holds the smell of the garlic and some of the herbs, so it's hard to get it out, and it also is hard to get the color out. It stains the plastic bowl or whatever you're pouring it in. So it's better. I try to use glass, any kind of glass jar, and if I'm going to store it into like plastic, I try to use those little cups. Well, guys, I want to thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Also, if you want to see more Cuban recipes, just subscribe to my channel. Just hit the red subscribe button below. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. Follow me on Facebook at my new Facebook group called Cooking the Cuban Way. You'll find me also on Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, and Reddit. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.